1 in 5 people have a mental illness.
The fact is, mental illness has a mortality rate, and people are dying, and it breaks my heart.
With our system today, a lot of these young people don't have anywhere to go.
You know, you get to this point and you can't function anymore.
Getting out of bed often is so difficult.
My name is Stella, and I'm a photographer, and I'm a student, and I'm an activist, and I'm diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
My father had schizophrenia. The only support we had at the time was a family doctor and my mom, who was a hero. And I would like to have had more support for us.
You weren't allowed to talk about it. It was an embarrassment. It was a humiliation. If there was something wrong with you, it was sort of, people almost felt like it would rub off on them.
You don't find that on the street. Hey, I have a mental illness, blah, 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 blah. This guy's like, get away from me, buddy, you know? But, yeah.
Laing House is a place, a safe place, where young people with mental illness can come and find support, find friendship, find counseling to help them with their mental illnesses.
Where they don't experience the stigma that they may experience otherwise in society.
So you can come in here and be like, man, I'm on this medication and it's really difficult, or I don't like this doctor, or I have to be in the hospital this week.
And so it's that ability to share and be able to have those conversations that are unfiltered and with no guards up, because you are not going to be judged. That's really what makes being part of Laing House so special.
I think that goes a long way when, you know, you've got some deep stuff that's taken place.
Yeah, it helps them on their road to recovery.
Don't you know it's all right?
Be what you got.
To be what you got.
Well, I said it's all right.
Well, Laing House is a very open community, and so you feel welcomed right away.
There's this hopefulness as soon as you walk in here.
I found when I first came to Laing House, the counselors were just tremendous. I just could tell it was a safe place, it was a comfortable place.
Well, I think Laing House is so unique in that we're the only organization that's youth-focused, mental health, peer support-driven.
Programs you can get involved in at Laing House and get into writer's circle.
Maybe they're going to find out that, wow, I know how to write poetry, and people here are understanding what I'm writing.
There's an artist group.
Actually, a couple months ago, we had the button machine out, and we're cutting things out of magazines, and we actually have an apron down by the front door.
There's a music group as well. There's a girls group.
The food is big.
We have PSM twice a week. It's a peer support network. We all make a meal together, and we all have a great time.
When you're sick, a lot of turmoil goes on in your home, and a lot of those normal things seem to disappear. And then being able to come here and do something really family-oriented, like cook a meal with all my friends, it's really cool.
Nobody's forced to be there, but people want to come together to share and to make the journey easier.
Just being able to come and say, you know what, I don't feel so great today, and not have to put on that happy face.
If you have a member who appears to be having a bad day and one of the staff say, let's go next door and have a coffee, and sitting down, listening, and then following up on what they hear and making things better. That's what Laing House is all about.
And they can come here and know that they're accepted and it's okay.
Now when you get to that second one, drag it like this. I'm waiting for you to stroke, don't poke. Can you do this?
Personally, I would like to see a Laing House in every major center across the country.
Let's get out there. Let's get to Cape Breton. Let's get to New Brunswick. You know, let's get further into Canada. It's not just here, it's everywhere.
It would just reach so many people's lives and make their lives better and make our country better.
I wouldn't still be in school, and I wouldn't have as many supports, and I wouldn't have as many opportunities as I have right now if it wasn't for Laing House.
I really truthfully don't know where we would be or our son would be without Laing House. It would be a vastly different story I think we'd have to tell.
I appreciate everything that Laing House has done for my son. I think if Laing House didn't exist, I don't think he'd be as far along in his path as he is today.
And go to bed only to have to get up to do it all over again. I'm gonna get a cat.
To just feel normal, to just be able to come and tell some jokes, to just be understood. The simple things are really what makes Laing House so important.